able to understand interpersonal relationships. That's the problem. So these are things that are put together to be able to effectively legislate.
Okay, I'll allow you hold your breath because it appears that maybe you're trying to be careful the way you talk about me who are likely to be your future colleagues, members of the National Assembly. But let me bring you back, Chief, into the conversation. The demands of ASUU, are they omnibus? Are they utopian in nature? Are they something that are realizable? And if they are, what is going on?
Well, to put my response to that question in perspective, I'd like to draw from the admonition of the United Nations. There's a policy of the United Nations that a particular percentage
As 23%?
Yes, of a nation's budget should be appropriated for education. And therefore, I'll put the question back to you. Is this being done? The answer is no. Now, right from the time I was in school, and that was about 27 years ago, till now, this benchmark has not been met. Now, in contrast with the frolicking in the National Assembly, the expenses in the National Assembly, things have increased over time. The other time, during the time the Speaker of the lower chambers was a female, we heard of the whopping sum that the House was to be reconstructed with, the physical structure. Bottom line is that we have too many leakages. We have too many wastages. We have areas where we, if we truly love Nigeria, should sit down and say, let us cut here, and cut here. Elementary economics says that it is a science of trying to appropriate scarce resources to satisfy your unlimited want. And it is so in all life. Now, the number of people we have, the number of House members we have today, the number of senators we have today, the number of their PAs and SAs, they have increased over time. And when I'm talking about increment, I'm not talking about 100%, I'm not talking about 200%, I'm talking about 500, 1,000%. So why we are spending more on those who are making laws, we are spending far less. We are starving.
If I understand what you're saying, you're saying that maybe what has made this particular issue to linger so long is because we have not prioritized things well.
Absolutely, we have not. You see, we don't see that sector. Imagine what a professor takes home annually. You will laugh. You will laugh. You see, how does a professor look? The life of
when you say I will laugh, are you saying in contrast with what some other people are taking out?
Absolutely, absolutely. So why don't we sit down? It is simply because our children can go overseas. It's simply because our children can go to big schools. So while we strangulate the public institution in this country, we encourage our siblings to go abroad. Look at the desperation of the Ondo State governor recently when he said his desperation was misdirected. He was directing his desperation to teachers instead of directing it to those in government. Instead of asking those in government not to send their children to private institutions, he was asking teachers not to send their children to private institutions, which means that he has a glimmer of understanding of what the problem is. Because if a problem is a sectional problem, it will continue to take time to be solved. Okay. But if it's a general problem, it will be solved.
Reverend, I'll allow you to take the last shot on this. Yes. If you can intervene in 30 seconds so we can move to the next issue. Yes, what do you think the government should be doing at this point in time? What should ASUU be doing at this point in time? They've declared indefinite strike. Until these issues are met and attended to, we're going nowhere.
A government should be bold and courageous enough to confront the monster. What is the